So, how do you think this might impact the traditional world, like TradFi, but also commerce too?
Yeah, I mean, I think,
Like cross-chain, yeah.
yeah, so I think that this is like in terms of traditional world, I think it just makes building like a little bit more straightforward. So one thing that's kind of like in discussion right now is like the idea of like not just cross-chain, but omni-chain, right? So it's like you build one dApp and then it basically works across all these blockchains, right? And so if you're, let's say, building like on a private ledger, let's say some enterprise ledger, and then right now, like, okay, well, like you build all these cool applications on your enterprise ledger, but then you want to do DeFi with it, let's say, right? You want to interact with like Curve or something, hypothetically, right? There's really no way for you to do that right now. But I think this will really kind of create like a strong, almost like a, I don't like to say the word bridge because it has like the token bridge connotations, but a bridge between
Yeah.
what's currently like on the enterprise side, like DeFi, like and like what's currently on the more crypto native side.
Okay. And what are some of the challenges that you face as you try to sell this product?
Yeah, I think it's like lack of like mostly it's like lack of education that I've seen or like lack of understanding of like what it could do. As well as like the another problem is that it's just too early. So I think that as this tech matures a little bit more, there's going to be more of these like fundamental building blocks of all these cross-chain messaging protocols built out. This is even like a problem for Cosmos and Polkadot right now, to some extent. So, for example, I was so what one thing we're building at Analog actually is a like a using the analog protocol is a cross-chain query solution. So it's basically like if you want to, like, it's kind of like the graph for cross-chain, right? So if you want to query data that goes on in Ethereum on Arbitrum, let's say, it's really easy. Or like on Polkadot from Cosmos, let's say, you could do that as well. But even something like the graph on Polkadot and Cosmos doesn't really exist, to my knowledge. So uh, because there's such a lack of these infrastructure building blocks, it makes it really hard to actually use decentralized message like cross-chain messaging to the extent that people would like to just yet.
Okay, got it.